Hey everybody, welcome to today's show. Welcome to Equality and Rights for All. I'm your host, Anthony Lorito-Duke, and I'm sorry I could not host this show yesterday, but things have been extremely chaotic around here, so unfortunately I was not able to host my shows yesterday, but I'm hosting four shows today. So um, I'm hosting this episode of this show of Equality and Rights for All, and then after I'm done hosting this episode of this show, I will host uh, another episode of my show, Advocate Information Highway, on YouTube. And then after that, I will host my regular Friday show of Disabled Reality here on Spreaker.com. And then after that, I will host another episode of Advocate Information Highway on YouTube as well. But let's get right into today's topic because there's a really good one. The current impeachment trial in the Senate. Trump is gone, and it's time to move on and deal with important issues. Okay? So let's get right into this topic. Now, on one hand, I understand that the United States House of Representatives had to do the impeachment part uh, in their section because at that time Trump was still in the White House, and we didn't know if he was going to cause more problems in the transitioning of presidency. We didn't know if if Trump was going to uh, refuse to leave the White House. So, because of those reasons, the United States House of Representatives had no other choice, really, but to do the impeachment part in their section uh, of Congress. Now, once the House of Representatives do the impeachment part, okay, because this is the way that it goes. House of Representatives do the impeachment part. Then it goes to the United States Senate to follow up on that, and then to do the removal part. Well, they vote, they do a trial on doing the removal part, and so now since the second impeachment part already happened in the House of Representatives, now the United States Senate is I think starting sometime in February, they're going to do their part of the follow up to the impeachment, in which they'll decide to have a trial to do their trial of the impeachment part on Trump. And in the United States Senate, to do their part of the impeachment trial, there needs to be a total of 67 votes, okay, in order for their part to pass. And with that being said, okay, right now there are 50, 50, 50 Democrats that hold the United States Senate. And then there's also 50 Republicans that hold seats in the United States Senate as well. Now, even if all the Democrats, all 50 of them, vote to have the trial, right? You still need the remaining 67 votes of the Republicans. Now, out of those 50 Republicans, five are siding with the Democrats. Okay? So that means you basically have 55 people, okay, in favor of the to have the trial of impeachment on Trump. That means that means you need 12 other Republicans. Now, they're not going to do that. You're not going to get 12 other Republicans to agree to it. That's just a fact of life. It's a fact. They're not going to agree to it. So that means Trump will get his acquittal. Now, once that happens, I beg the head of the Senate, which is now Chuck Schumer, and of course, I also beg Nancy Pelosi, who's the head of the House of Representatives, once the acquittal is done, drop the fucking case. Drop it. Let it go. Now, if you want to do something else like uh stop Trump from having any post update, you know, prevent him from trying to run for any other federal government office in the future if he ever decides to. If you want to do that, fine. Fine. That would be great. That I'm sure both sides can agree to. Okay? Now, gotta move on. And once that acquittal happens, time to move on. Time to deal with the other important issues at hand: stimulus checks, COVID 19 vaccines, and so many other things that need to be faced and to be dealt with. So don't be hung up on stupid. Once the acquittal happens, don't turn around and say, we got to revote on this. We got to re-. Just take the acquittal. Trump is out of fucking office. Time to move on. Time to start the healing process now. Okay? Yes, time to start having more protection uh, in Congress, at the United States Capitol. Yes, yes. But we got to, you know, deal with all these other things, these more important issues. So please, Schumer, Pelosi, once the acquittal happens, because clearly you're not going to get the other Republicans to get on board with having the impeachment trial and stuff like that. Common sense says that. So once the acquittal happens, please, Schumer, Pelosi, if you're listening in, let it go. Trump is gone. He's out of office. And that was the main goal to begin with. So let's just have the acquittal, move on. If you want to like prevent Trump from getting any uh post updates about what's going on in Washington, fine. If you want to prevent him from, being able to run for any other federal office, fine, fine. That's better than having, this impeachment thing because he's already gone. So again, let's focus on, once the acquittal happens, let's focus on the important issues at hand. And let's get the work done. So, um, now I want to remind everybody about my business, my website, which is Advocate Information Highway. The link to there is awldny.com. You guys could check out all the pages on there. And so with that, take care, everybody. Bye.